Hey guys, it's Anna. So, I can finally make this video because I finally decided what I'm going to be reading for the Booktubeathon this year. For those of you who do not know, the Booktubeathon is an annual readathon that is hosted by Ariel Bissett each year. It is where you attempt to read 7 books in 1 week or attempt to complete 7 challenges or like however many challenges. I attempt to read 7 books in 1 week. I'm one of those people. So this is my second time doing the Booktubeathon and I am very much excited to do it again. And so now let's just get into the TBR. So the way the challenges work for the TBR challenges is you have to read a book that matches each challenge. You can double up on challenges and all that kind of stuff, but the final 7th challenge is to read 7 books. So even if you do 1 book for 2 challenges, if you want to complete the 7th challenge, you have to read 7 books in 1 week. So the first challenge is book with yellow on the cover. They do this every year with some other color. I think last year was blue. So I decided to read Everland by Wendy Spinell. This is a Peter Pan retelling. It looks to be quite short. It's not even 300 pages, and I am very excited because I love Peter Pan. So yeah, just can't wait to read this book. I got this last week. Yeah, I got this last week, and I'm very much excited. Okay, the second challenge is to read a book only after sunset. So it means you can only read it at night. Like right now, I could be reading it, but I'm waiting until the Booktubeathon. So for that, I chose to read Dawn by Elie Wiesel. This is a little short memoir. I could read this in a night. About the Holocaust, and this is actually a Holocaust survivor. He's quite popular. You'll probably learn about him in school if you read the book Night by Elie Wiesel. This is like the sequel to it. The next book is to read a book that you discovered by Booktube. That was kind of hard because I have so many books because I discovered it from Booktube. But I decided to read I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. I've heard so many good things about this. This is the beautiful paperback edition, and I've just been really wanting to read this for a while. So that's what's great about the Booktubeathon. It gets you to read books that you've been wanting to read a while but just haven't had the time. The 4th challenge is to read a book by your favorite author. I was going to read Harry Potter. Harry Potter could actually fit a lot of these challenges, but I decided to not because I've already read it and I want to read new things. So I'm going to be reading the Shadowhunter Academy by Cassandra Clare. I don't have the physical copy because I don't think there is a physical copy. I think it's only in ebook form, and it's on my phone, so I'm kind of filming right now. So I've been really excited to read that because I've heard if you don't read it before you read Lady Midnight, that you will be spoiled by things that happened in Shadowhunter Academy when reading Lady Midnight. And I don't feel like getting spoiled, so I will be reading Shadowhunter Academy before I read Lady Midnight. And this is a great way to get to that. So there's about, I want to say 10 different books inside that one book, like different stories about when Simon goes to Shadowhunter Academy and all that kind of stuff. It also includes Magnus Bane and Alec, and I'm just very much excited. The next one is the 5th challenge, and that is to read a book that is older than you. As in, it was released before you. So I decided to choose Day by Elie Wiesel. It's actually a trilogy, The Night, Dawn, and Day. And this is the 3rd and final addition to that trilogy. It's very much short, once again, but I have been wanting to read these for a long time, so now I can finally get to them, and it's very much exciting. The next challenge is the 6th challenge, and that is to read a book that is a book-to-movie adaptation, as in, like, it's a book, and now it's become a movie. Now, mine hasn't become a movie, it's actually become a show now on the CW, and that is The 100 by Cass Morgan. I love the show. I have yet to read the book, so I'm very interested to see how this plays out after watching the show. And then you also, the other part of the challenge is to actually watch that movie or whatever it was, movie, show, adaptation. Watch it during the same week. So I will be reading this and watching the 100 again, which excites me because I love that show so much. I think I'll just watch the first season maybe, but I'm not really sure. I'll probably just watch the first season. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, moving on is the 7th and final challenge that I talked about. Read 7 books in 1 week. So I have Everland, Dawn and Day, the 100, I'll Give You the Sun, the Shadowhunter Academy, and the 7th book I will be reading this week is Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. Sasha Alsberg is a booktuber herself. Her channel is called A Book Utopia. You probably heard of it, especially if you're watching me right now, but if you haven't, definitely go check her out. I am very much excited to finally be reading their book. I have heard so many good things, and they love talking about it all the time, and so I'm excited that I'm finally reading it. And I have the ebook. It is not in physical form yet. I think they're working on that right now, but I do have the ebook, once again, on my phone, and I think me and Tori might end up reading that book together this month. I don't know, I need to talk to her about that. But yeah, that is my TBR for the Booktubeathon. I wish I had the other 2 books here, but I kind of don't. So just pretend they're like right here and they're, well, like right there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you guys have decided to read for the Booktubeathon. If you are doing the Booktubeathon, tell me if this is your first year or not, or if this makes you interested in doing it with the rest of us. Alright, once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.